Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out the channel today. And on today's episode, we are going to look into creating your own lobby. Yesterday was the first time that I made a lobby on GT7. A friend and I wanted to race. It was actually a good experience going through it. So if you've never actually been in the lobby before, um, here's a quick little rundown. Up in the top left where it says yellow, create your own room, and you have options. You can add free run practice, endurance race. So ours is going to be practice and race. Race type, it's going to be race for fun, but you have options. You can make it race for real. And the region, and all these things apply to if you're looking to join a room as well. So I would do these. So you can choose by track. Now, notice this, and this is what I figured out. I was a little bit disappointed. You have access here to join any of these tracks, but if you're creating a room and you don't have access to all the tracks, because like me, I'm only on menu 21s and I haven't completed all the missions, so I don't have access to all these tracks here. I only have access to a few that I'll show you in a little bit. Yeah, so you can choose by the PP rating, category rating that you want to join, what kind of tuning is it, do you have tuning or not, all these things. And you look over here on the right hand side. So this, obviously the picture tells you what track you're looking at. On the far right hand side, it tells you how many people are allowed in there. So this one particularly, there are 3 out of a possible 10, and it's the Red Bull ring. You see the PP rating is 800. Yeah, so as you go down here, you see all your different options of tracks you want to join. Now, if you want to make it quick and you're just trying to join a room that your friend has already created, you can just click on that, show rooms with friends only. And right now, what is it, 9:17 in Ontario time? Yeah, people I know are working probably. Okay, so anyway, let's create this room. So we come over here, and I'm going to call this the farm, of course, because that's where the roosters hang out. So up here you'll see I had the farm, farm 5, farm 4, and farm 3. That's because I thought that I could create up to 5 rooms at a time and just have them waiting so I can jump right in, but it's not the case. You can only create and use 1 room at a time, and that makes sense because otherwise people would have maybe 30 rooms just sitting there taking up server space. So this makes a lot of sense to just have 1 room at a time. So we call it the farm. Click done. What do we want to do? Race for fun. Yep, race for fun. How many people? Let's just say 10 in case somebody that I know wants to jump in. Okay, what track do we want to use? Now you see, I don't have access to all the tracks, right? There's no Spa here. There's no Austria, but we still have some good tracks. Let's do Brands Hatch. Do the Grand Prix circuit. How many laps? Do 5 laps. Time limit. If it was a time limit race, you can set it from, let's say, 5 minutes up to 100 minutes. Make it hours if you want, but since it's number of laps, we'll do 5. Preset weather. Okay, so you can choose your weather here. Do you want it random? And these are your options. This did not exist in GT Sport. So you have all these options here. Okay, so let's just leave it at preset weather. And then this is obviously what the weather looks like. So very, very cool. All right, you can get exactly the feel that you're looking for. And it has the progression, so you can choose how fast the weather comes in or how slow. So if we do 1, let's just say, we're just going to leave it nice. What time do we want to start? Afternoon, early morning, sweet, get that golden hour. grid start, so you can choose whether it's a grid start with false starts, so in case anybody jumps the gun too early, they're penalized, or the rolling start, as the way the daily races do it. So we'll leave it as a grid start. Grid order, fastest first, yep. Tuning, no tuning. Balance of power is off, so just hammer on. Boost, no boost. Visible damage, on or off, leave it on. Tire wear, so in the Splinter TV group that I race in, tire wear is 4. Now coupled with fuel consumption, so in our group it's fuel consumption at a rate of 4. So by the time you get to the end of race, the car is lighter, but you have less grip. So really important to get it right. Initial fuel, leave it at default. Race delay, so 30 seconds after the race until everybody's confirmed. Go back over here. The slipstream, we want it real. Mechanical damage, do we want to show any damage? Do we want to punish anybody for crashing? We'll leave it at none. We did the fuel. Grip reduction when you get off the track, we'll keep it at real. And nitro overtaking system, we'll just leave that at default. Okay, filter by category. So in the daily races B, let's say they go GR3 or GR4. So let's just have it at no limit. You can use whatever combination of cars you want. Maximum power output, no limit. Just jump in with whatever you have. The tires, you know, I like racing tires, required tires. So this is if it was like Formula 1 where you had to use, you know, a couple of different sets. So it doesn't matter. We'll just leave that none required. Continuing in this section over here, no limit on the PP, no weight limit, usable tires, use whatever you want, and nitrous restricted, unrestricted. So if you have NOS, go for it. Penalties, we'll just keep this really light. No shortcutting, but we will put pit lane cutting. Flag rules on. Wall collision penalty, none. Car collision, yeah. Don't smash me and try to take me out. Ghosting during the race, none. No, don't want any more confusion. So the settings for the cars. So what we can do is we'll just leave this all at none. But in that Splinter TV group, we have there's no ABS, no assist at all. So we'll just leave everything the way it is. And let's create that. Oh, we've got to go up here. Sorry. Friends only. Or if you don't know anyone, but you want somebody to join your group and they're not a friend yet, you can just leave it at public and anybody can jump in. But if you do decide to make it friends only, it makes it easy for your friends to find your group because they can just go to friends only in the top on the opening page, and it's easy for them to find you. So friends only, we create the room, takes a few seconds. And here we go. Okay, so the top right hand corner, you can see Rooster G is blinking, so that's me. If I had a friend who's in, their name would be there too, and up to 10 people, you see all their names on the right hand side. Over in the left hand side, just above this, just above the cursor there, chat history. So that what that is about is I have a headset, but if somebody I was racing with didn't have a headset, they can hit the square button and they can start typing just in case to say, hey, I'm here, but I can't hear you. What's going on? So you can get your communication going that way. Host menu. So if I want to start the race, I can start at any time. This is how you enter. If a bunch of people were on and you just wanted to look and see what kind of cars they had, because that's pretty cool. Get to appreciate the work they put in. This is a rundown just to confirm the settings that you have. Make sure you're happy with everything. Look at your settings. You can change your car if you want to. So I've got a Supra, and do I need to change this? I don't think so, because I put it at GR3, right? So if I was trying to get in, which you get in right here, and I didn't have the right car, it would tell me, because it was, and it would not let me get in. So if I go out now, so I could do this for as long as I wanted and just drive around. But if I want to start the race with the option, and I can't start the race because it's only me, but if I had somebody racing with me, we would start, and it would take us to the start line. Okay, so I'll just get out. And that's it, and that's how you start your room. Get out. Okay, so I hope that helped. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And have fun racing today. Thanks for checking out the video. See you the next time.